Guys, sorry about that. I had a bulldog beg me to take her outside just as I started the stream. So, yeah. Welcome back. Happy Friday. It's Kerbal Day. Kerbal, Kerbal, Kerbal. And it's a Friday, which makes it even better. Yeah. I made some decisions. We landed on Nimbus on our last quest. But I've made a decision. We need to still build our network here. I think we've got a Kerbal alarm clock set up for that, don't we? We don't. I guess that is its actual orbit, because this is not a... I'm confused. Anyway. We need to work on our network a little more too, but I made a decision. We're gonna go to Moho. Moho! Motorhole! We could also go to Eve. We need to see which one of these is going to be the best option. But I think Moho. I think we're going to make it to Moho. We need to wait for Moho to come a little bit more to where when we take off, we can match up with it. So I think we need to be... I think we're far enough ahead of it right now that it'll be just about the perfect time for us to intercept it. So that's going to be our mission this time around. We'll see how it goes. And I think we've got a fantastic lander for it, because the last lander that we landed on Nimbus worked very, very well. So we're going to call that back up again. What does it say? Unknown parts. Tell me what's on your mind. Who was that? Oh, that's right. It's because I removed those mods. That's right. Tell me what's on your mind. Didn't we create that at the end of the last stream? I thought we did, because we were going to do it for some data collection on Nimbus, huh? I don't remember if we launched that or not. Habitat for Kermanity. I forgot about him. Habitat for Kermanity. Alright, we're loading up Exploder 2. And we need to assign a crew to this thing. Too many engineers. We need scientists. Are we running out of scientists? I think we need to hire some scientists and more pilots. Let's see where we're going. I've got my camera back up and going. In case anybody had missed me. Probably not. They generally don't. So yeah. I had a person tell me once that you know, self-loathing is never a good thing, but I wouldn't necessarily call it self-loathing. It's just more of making fun of who I am. The runt. We need to go rescue the runt too. But I wanted to get some good hard science under my belt here and set as target. Moho, is that in an odd? It is. I forgot that that was in a. We want to launch into the plane of its target. Yeah, that's right. And then we've got. That's a good launch. I like that launch. There's the Mun, and there's Nimbus. Boy, we're going straight for that moon, aren't we? Let's see if we can get up to. That should burn up to 800 kilometers, I think. We got plenty of delta V for it. I really don't have any alarms. I thought I had set an alarm clock for that. That's a good hardy lifter. I like that lifter. You know, and I never bothered to check if we had enough delta V to make it to Moho. I don't think we do. I can't retract those, can I? I bet it's gonna rip those things off when I kick those things loose. Oh, good. It didn't destroy him. Oh, yes it did. How did this one survive? Alright, we're gonna restart our launch. This is why you don't have the autopilot do your staging for you. This is why you just don't do it. Do the same thing again. Come out here. We got a tag moho. That adds target. Launch into plane of target. Engage autopilot. Launch. So that's 4, that's 8, that's 14. That's 7,400 meters a second. That should be enough for moho. See what my Kerbal engineer says here. Let's see how it goes. My Kerbal engineer is broken. It's not working. It, for some reason, keeps telling me to, it's not giving me the right data. Keeps saying I only need 2,500 meters a second, which doesn't seem right. I keep forgetting that one has thrusters on it. I need to... Okay, now we can extend these. Look at all that data that's coming in. Data, it's all garbage, but it's data. See you on the dark side of Kerbal. That's right, I needed to reverse these. This is gonna take a long burn. I forgot this motor's a little weak sauce. That's right, that center one is all monopropellant, isn't it? All my fuel's in these outer tanks. I forgot about that. Departure 5.431 kilometers a second. That includes capture burn. We do not have enough delta V. I kind of figured that would be the case. I just wanted to. Yeah, I was almost certain we didn't have enough delta V for that. So we need something with at least 8,000 delta V, which is doable. We have the technology. We're gonna revert flight. We have the technology. Okay. First things first. We're gonna swap you out for something different. I think it's probably just gonna be a standard aerodynamical nose cone. Because why not? These guys, we're gonna reverse you. Why does that not wanna? Okay, I guess we'll do them one at a time then. Shoo, fly, don't bother me. Get out of here. What? Now it wants to go all radial on me here? What? I'm confused. Why that one but not the other one? I'm not sure what's happening here, guys. Okay, we're gonna extend these bottom tanks here. Toss you out. Oh, you know what? No, I did want that engine. See, I'm not thinking. I'm not thinking straight. Well, we wanted to extend these tanks either way, so we're gonna take... I think it's this one here. No, it's this tank here. That one's the monopropellant. We want the one that's liquid fuel. Now, why are we extending it? I don't know. It just sounds like a good plan. Gives us more delta V, right? That's the main reason. And that's upside down. Just like that is upside down. I bet this is gonna be the same thing. Look, it's upside down for some odd reason. Alright. Do you think we'll need to extend our delta V? I don't think we will, but... I know why it's upside down, because my tanks are upside down. This one should be long enough regardless to drill. This, however, yeah, that needs to be relocated. We're gonna relocate you. Right there. That's gonna bury it in the ground. System check. Still a little low. Hey, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining. Hey, Celtic Lover, nice of you to join. Happy to see ya. Welcome to our Kerbal. Alright. We need to get our booster back in here again that we just tossed away thinking that, yeah, we're not the smartest tools in the shed here. That one's only... Maybe we should go with that Maverick. That's still only 5,000 meters a second. Wonder if we should add a second tank to our mono tank. Give us a little more. Yep, I think that's the way we're gonna have to do it. Cause that's the way, I like it, Isn't that what we were running before? I think that's the same motor we had on here before. It's either that one or it was this one. Yeah, no, it was, the Poodle is what we had before. We need a little bit better design on that. Let's do some structural, make it, clean it up a little bit, make it look a little nicer. Hopefully it doesn't make it sit down too low, which it does. Do we have one that's more flat? I think we do. I think we've got this one here. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay, that gives us a little more thrust to weight. Doesn't give us a lot more delta V though. The question is though, we're not going to need a lot to land on Moho. I mean, really, we're not going to need that much to land on Moho. Like, hardly any to land on Moho. So if we use a core lifter, kick that off, and then have our insertion, maybe like Frank. Yeah, maybe we could use Frank. I'm thinking Frank might be our solution here. Let's go back to our fuel. Let's grab our tank assembly here, and we want to go 4 times here and hook up right here. It's not going to change our delta V much, but we'll change our flow, right? And we're going to set this guy here at a lower priority so it drains last. Yeah, I like that idea. Why does it still say we've got, oh, because we've got all this down here disconnected. Okay, let's turn our fuel flow off. Alright, what is our these guys kick, these guys kick. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I know why. Uh-huh, because there we go. That's why it was behaving funny. That's exactly why it was behaving funny. Alright. Oh, that makes more sense. But we don't want that motor firing there, do we? We want that motor firing on its own. Yeah, we want that, and then our parachutes. Okay, so that's fine. Gotta be very careful about that. Go ahead and retract these. We need another decoupler, which will be this guy right here. No, that's too big. We want the 25. Why is that too small? Really wish it would have filled that whole thing up, but I guess it can't because that thing's there, but whatever. It's... auto strut. What's up? Come on, Frank. The lifter body's name is Frank.
What does that say? Derek?
Yeah, Frank, Derek, and Docker.
What?
I don't know what that thing's kicking off. That's still trying to go for our center there, isn't it? Okay, so we're gonna take you, we're gonna move you down here. Oh no, wait a minute. Maybe we do want you.
Wait.
It's you we don't want. We're gonna move you down here, then move you way up here. Okay, so you guys go, you guys go, you go, you go, and you go. Wait a minute. Okay, stop bumping my arm.
Ollie's not
I guess that's okay. Let's move you over here, so now you don't bump my arm. Oh, I can't attach to that. Okay, that's an easy fix. We're gonna have to modify Frank. But we're gonna have to do it very carefully. I think we want this guy. Not the same. No, that's a bigger tank. I like it. I dig it. That should give us lots of oomph. Now we need an engine set for it. And our twin bore gives us 2,000 meters a second. If we were to go with the, what is it, the Griffin, that gets us really close. Oh, we could go with the Triffin Double X. That's too big. Yeah, because that's 19, so we lose a little bit, but it's still, we'll have more than enough to get to where we're going. We don't want 4 of these, though. Or do we? I know. You suddenly want to play because I'm streaming every single time. Every single time. It's like I stream and it's like, okay, my fans are watching me. I'm the one that they want. I'm the one they want to see. So I may as well make a nuisance of myself. I may as well make a nuisance of myself. You want to say hi to your fans? You want to say hi to your fans? Huh? Come here. Come here. Come here. Say hi to everybody. Come on. Come say hi to everybody. They're all waiting on you. They want to come see you. No, she wants to play. She wants to play. Because, you know, she hasn't been playing all day long. Get a bulldog, they said. It would be fun, they said. What? Why did they never say it was going to be fun?
You were the one that put the
What? I don't think that is accurate at all. Now I gotta find my engines. Here and here. There's stage 4. There and there. Come here. These down to here. There. That's 4. That's another 25. Don't think I really need that much thrust.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get to Moho. But I think I've mowed 2 ho. I'm gonna take one of you. We're gonna plop you right there. Ah, that gained us a little bit. Cause I mean, we'll be in anti-grav, so the whole thrust to weight is not so much a concern. Kick all those off. And this is more or less just you know, get us their fuel is what we're looking at. $1.33. So if we total things up here, you're gonna come down here. You guys need to go in a different grouping. I gotta lift this thing up so I can see what's going on, because right now I have no idea what I'm doing. Hey, Vulcan, how's it going? Oh, what'd Dell do this time? What did the smell company do? Okay, you come down here. And you come down here. Someone is firing out of order here. Okay, you guys go here. And you go here. Okay, so we got those numbers back. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got more than enough Delta V. But we're missing someone. We're missing... Who's this guy? Oh, I know who that is. That's right here. Yeah. We can just... There. Fixed. Alright. So these guys kick off. Then we have this guy. But stats still... I need to... This is not... We need to make these guys look better.
Like put them even.
I just did. Now they're more squared up. I've been fighting with getting my WS. It broke after the system firmware update. Got a replacement lap identical and spent most of today trying to get it to work, and it failed. So why not just go dual boot? Just go dual boot. Dual boot.
Why?
Strutco?
Yeah.
Because we're the Strutco space program.
I usually just pick them up.
According to this, we do not have enough thrust to weight ratio to lift this monstrosity off the ground. But we know how to fix that problem, don't we? We just come in and we drain fuel out of tanks. Because it saves on weight.
Well, then what's the weight of the tanks?
Because once we get off the planet, we transfer extra fuel from these into here. Because trust me, we've got more fuel than we need right now. We can even drain these out.
More than enough Delta.
Yes. Because right now, as it sits, we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7,000 Delta V. We only need about 8,000.
7,000.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I think all in all, we'll be okay. And they apparently don't want us to do our work using the tools that make sense. So you can't do a VM? And then we got these guys that fire, and with these guys that go, and we gotta be careful with that stage. I mean, in theory, we could ultimately move this stage down with this stage. Here. Yeah. We'll move that stage to those stages there. In fact. Nice. Well, I don't know what to say then. That really sucks, man. This needs to be Exploder 3. There we
What
go.
happens when you sand?
If you sand sandpaper,
Yeah.
you take the sand off the sandpaper.
What happens to the other piece of sand?
The same thing. It's what happens when you rub two frictionless materials together. See, watch. We're going to take a little piece here. Okay. This is my good automotive sandpaper too, so. And then sit there and rub those two together and see what happens. That give you a really good idea what's going to happen. Launch into plane of target. Oh, 1.11 thrust to weight ratio, which means we have as much thrust as we do weight, which will slowly burn off. It'll be a slow lift, but I think we'll do all right. I think we'll do just fine. Launch into plane of target. Engage. Have him do it over a white piece of paper. I should have him do it over a white piece of paper. Let's see. I think I've got a white piece of paper somewhere here. Here. That way you can see how much it takes off when you do it. See what's happening? Tip it up. See all that sand that's coming off? That's all the sand from the sandpaper. Yeah. Now you know what happens when you sand sandpaper with sandpaper. It makes it smoother. Because that's what sandpaper does.
Oh, it basically sands down both pieces of sandpaper.
Yes.
It's like two frictions are fighting up against it.
Right. Yeah, that's what I said. It's going to be a little slow on the liftoff because of our thrust to weight ratio. I had it at 1.11, which was enough to get it off the pad, but it's just real slow, right? My goodness, you just want to play? We've been playing all day. Here, ready? Go get it. But the beauty about it is Frank's going to be able to take over here in a minute. What? I know. Probably a long time ago. Okay. You need to get going off into bed.
Can you charge my phone tonight? It's only at 10%.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What? The 13th century in China is when sandpaper was made.
So tell me what
Why am I tumbling? I don't know why I'm tumbling here. Why am I tumbling?
because you're a tumbler.
It's something. Nothing RCS won't fix. But it looks like we're going down now. I noticed too late that we were tumbling because I was distracted. This is a doomed flight. Alright, we've got to rethink this. The flight is doomed. Go, Frank, go! Exactly. Alright. Yeah, there's something that's all screwed up with it. We're gonna move you guys up to here. Yeah, they were all conspired. They do that.
What happens if you only have friends? Does it like
My
take away?
gosh, dog, what? Here, can you go play with Polly or something? Cause she's. We need more thrust. I think I know what to do. We're gonna go here. And we're gonna go. No, that's not the ones. Where's my solid rocket boosters? Where are they at? Where are my solid rocket boosters? Probably under engines instead of fuel tanks, you dopey. I think those are the ones we're gonna need. Yeah, those didn't attach to those. There they go. Need to have their own staging here. You guys need to come down here. That gave us some thrust. Now we can put our nose cones on the top of that. Let's make sure those are all facing the right way, which I don't think they are. Oh, come on. Rotate these stinking things. There we go. That's because they're setting out angles. Okay, I think we're good. Those fellers. We want these fellers up with this feller here. That'll push them away. That gives us more oomph. Which means we can probably go in here and give ourselves more oomph. Balance some things out a bit. In fact, we could probably grab these and lower them down just a bit. Okay, that still gives us plenty of push. That really gives us plenty of push. So I think we should be good to go to get this gal off the ground here. One thing I do think we need to do, though, before we get too deep into the weeds with this thing, I do think I need to install a different antenna. Because as nice as an antenna as this is, I think I originally wanted it as a backup. I think I even said we need to set this as a backup. So we're going to move our backup there, and we need our wonderful little high gain antennas here. Which one has a higher bandwidth? That's 15 giggers. Hey, that's a receiver though. That's not a transmitter. There's a 100 gigger right there. Yeah, I seem to think that I put this on the side here. We need to eat-er that thing inside just a bit. That's better. Okay. Now, to save face, I think we're going to put some command and control on here with some veneer thrusters. Maybe go lots of them. And then we're going to go with one of these. There, that should give us some good reaction control.
Why did you take the off your chair?
Because I got a better one. Alright, we're going to save this. We're going to see how this flies now. Hopefully it'll control itself better with the additional reaction control wheels. Why is my phone still flashing? Because Reddit's sending me a lot of stuff. Okay, do this yet again. All this to get to Moho, guys. All this just to get to this tiny little fella right here.
Are you gonna place your flag there?
Well, of course. It's the whole point. There's no point going to Moho if you're not gonna slap a flag down.
So what? You're just gonna slap it and it'll go.
We're gonna do what's called a hit and run. We're gonna land. And it's plant the flag and take off again. Hit and run. Whoosh. That's a little better. What? Why did I tweak it?
No. What?
I added these solid rocket boosters to give us more oomph. And in the process, we're burning some fuel, which will lighten our overall load. And by the time we get up there, we should have plenty of push. Bye! Bomb the Space Center! Bomb the Space Center! Well, sometimes they do come out and then go back in. It's pretty, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Space Center. We got a giant rocket booster flying towards the building, rocket building.
There's some objectives that people make to try and blow up the buildings in the Space Center. It's kind of cool. Does it seem like I'm pitching over a little early here? Turn my lights off. The lights going, don't know why.
Well, Dad, the lights obviously make you see better.
It does seem like I'm pitching over an awful lot here. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to collapse. You can do the VAB, the space plane hangar. You can do all the buildings if you do it right. I know people who build fighter jets and go around and blow all the buildings up in career mode with that game. Sometimes they just do it in sandbox too, just for the fun of it. I think we're getting a lot better motion out of this time. going to be a slow push up to the... We may not make it because we're 0.8. We have more weight than we do thrust.
You might have to take off some of that weight.
Yeah, I think we need a heavier lifter body here. We may have to completely redesign the ship. Frank may not cut it. I think we're exceeding our weight capacity. It probably would help if I actually had some vessel info. I don't know why that's not coming up on me, but... Right now, we're not even limiting our throttle. We're only at 9 meters a second. I don't think we're going to make it because we're coming real close to our apo and we're not climbing much. Yeah, I think we need a better lifter body. This is going to burn all of our Delta V before we even get into space.
What is Delta?
What?
What is Delta V?
Delta V is the amount of speed you have to get to where you're going and return. It's your total amount of thrust to speed up and slow down.
So it is basically like
Whew.
what did you just what did you just say?
I had the wrong staging. That should have been after those dropped, but
What did you shoot off?
the nose cones to the top of my tanks here. Yeah, we may just have to do a small refueling mission. No, I came up with these fully loaded this time. Now we're gonna coast on up. Extend. 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 What? What? Good thing I put this reaction control wheel on here. This would be a lot slower.
Are you rising or dropping?
Yes. An orbit is always a series of continuous falling.
It says that you're actually rising.
Well, yeah, we're still climbing because we're going up to 800 kilometers. And we see Kerbal start to get pretty small here as we get up there.
Or Kerbal.
And then we're gonna boost. This is gonna circularize us. Blue sky. What is that, the production department? What is what word? Conspiring?
Okay.
Meaning you were plotting against me. Man, those tanks are going to be empty, aren't they? Maybe I should have put a main cell on there.
So that has more thrust on it than the Griffin?
No, the Griffin is way more. This is only 650 kilonewtons of thrust.
I but like I think it's more than the Griffin.
Maybe.
Because then you would get more delta V, right?
Probably. Alright, we gotta build a refueler. We actually have a refueler. How much fuel do we need? A lot. We need a lot. We actually have a refueler. We have a refueler.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna refuel this. We don't need to build a refueler, but we have a refueler. And we've got plenty of time because our next node, okay, if we go with our maneuver planner and we go advanced transfer, include capture burn, we have to depart in 53 days. So we're going to create that node. You are already orbiting Moho. All right, it created the node. So we're good. Technically, it's right. We are already orbiting Moho. Because Moho is on the inner part of the solar system, and we are orbiting around it.
It still doesn't make sense because I'm rocket science. Oh, go ahead. I'm very good at science.
See, this is where we're going to depart, and that's where we're going to intercept. All right, we're going to add this to our Kerbal alarm clock. All right, we've added that to our Kerbal alarm clock. So now we can go ahead and go back to the Space Center, and we can focus on our science lab that has our refueler. Guess what our refueler is going to do?
It's gonna refuel our engines.
Right. Which is going to give us what?
More fuel to get to Moho.
More delta V, huh?
Is this your yacht or is this your yacht?
Your yaw is your left and right.
Okay, so this.
Right. Your pitch is up and down. We want. No, we want science lab. Fly me to the moon.
What?
Ow.
Step on your toe.
Yes.
Sorry.
Are we ever gonna get to that vessel? I wonder if Kerbal just crashed, because I'm not getting anything loading down here in the corner.
Nothing.
I know. It's spooky. I think we just crashed.
Oh!
There it goes. That worries me every single time.
It's a big space station. You can't blame it for not loading.
Oh, I can blame it, yes. We want to focus, aim camera. Okay, we want to go... Here and here. Here, here. And here. Here, here, and here. Here, here, and here. Here, here, and here. Yep. Here, here, and here. Here, here, and here. Here, here, and here. Here, here, and here. Okay. That one's empty. There we go.
So all of those tanks are...
Yep. I thought I was in the... There we go. That's what I was looking for. Come on, zoom in so I can see what I'm doing here. Alright. Out and out. Filling up all the tanks to the refueler.
Oh, he's just chasing after her. The little tennis ball.
Which is what she wants to do. She wants to play. Look at how slow this is going. Look at it. This is gonna take some time, take some time, take some time. You sure are having a good time, aren't you?
Because I'm falling.
See, this is what happens on my streams. This is why this will always be the most unprofessional stream on the internet. This right here, it's exactly why it is the most unprofessional stream on the internet.
I can see where I closed the window on her.
Yep. That would have healed by now, though. I think we missed a fuel tank.
Why do you think that?
Because it just doesn't look like they're all there.
25 tanks? Why would you ever need 25 tanks?
Are you sure it's 25?
Yes, I do.
Or is it just 24?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh.
Okay, so 24 tanks, which is what we should have. Because there's 8 tanks around the outside with 2 tanks on the end of each one of those 8 tanks. It's probably going to take this whole tank to fill all these tanks.
What whole tank?
This tank here to fill all these tanks. I may need to bring a refueler up to refuel this. You want me to stop what? Stop! He's telling me to stop something. I don't know what he wants me to stop. What do you think? Do you think we're gonna fill all these tanks and still have fuel left over, or not?
Yeah. I think that's why Logan's trying to tell you to stop.
Nah.
You want it? You want it? Go get it. This joke calling.
Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. We got information up here.
POV, you're in a rocket facility.
Right? Pumping gas, baby. Pumping gas.
Imagine just being up there and listening to all of the listening to all of the fuel get into the tanks. This is what I think it sounds.
It's just a lot of hissing, really.
Really?
It doesn't make any more noise than when we turn the water on in the house.
Alright.
You just hear it running through the pipes. You might hear something that sounds like a pump, but otherwise it's just liquid running through pipes. Maybe a lot of hissing, but
Other than
yep.
sound.
Yep. Man. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to run a second mission to come up here and refuel the space station. Because this is not. We're well below half here. We're almost at a quarter of that tank, and these things here still are nowhere near full.
Well, maybe that one.
I can't believe the majority of these are 35 to. Yeah.
Hey Dad, I made up a new thing.
Bulldog head?
Yeah.
A bulldog head? Are you making fun of her fat face? You're being mean to my dog. Of course you booped her snoot. She's got a nice boopable snoot. Okay. I boop her snoop all the time. I go like, see, I do this. She doesn't like me scratching her chin. She tries to nod. Ah, that tank's almost spent. We got 680 units left. This one right here is right. It's this one right here. It's filling all these other tanks.
It's almost gone.
I guess I've got a little bit. Oh! I just canceled it all. I guess I've got a little bit in this tank here to where I can go here and then here and go in and in. But that's gonna leave the space station dry. Dry as a bone. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey Dad, one of my favorite rock songs is the one that goes, "You give love a bad day."
Yeah, that's Bon Jovi.
And I also like everyone's favorite good guy.
Nirvana?
Yeah, Nirvana's a good band.
Kurt Cobain? You know what this means? Now that we've pulled it off that other vessel into this,
They're not.
we won't need to run a second mission to refill the tanks. What? What are you doing? Sheesh. I'm yawning a lot. I blame him.
Yawned a single time in this.
Yeah, but you exhaust me every time I look at you. See, that's silly.
You're good. You're good.
I am. I'm hilarious. I'm a freaking Don Knotts, man.
No, you're not.
What?
Nowhere near Don Knotts.
I'm nowhere near Don Knotts' level of intelligence? What?
You got a small brain. He has a big brain.
What?
It's about this size.
My brain is about this size?
Yeah.
And Don Knotts' brain is this size?
No, it's this big. As big as your belly.
Big as my belly? What are you saying, I'm fat?
Most 90% of Americans are fat.
90%? I think that number's a little high. Alright, let's check. Full.
Most Americans are
Full of it. Full, full, full,
I
full,
just passive
full.
aggressively insulted you.
And that's full, 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 full,
Stop.
full, 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 full. And this is full, 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 full. Alright, it's all full. What about the center of this is all mono, isn't it? Yep. We may want to refill all of its monopropellant too.
What is monopropellant?
It is a single type of fuel. It is just a mono is one.
Okay.
So it's a one-off fuel. Out.
So instead of my shoulders being straight, one's crooked.
Right.
Okay.
See, like this would be a mono back scratcher. Because we're gonna need all the monopropellant to move this thing.
So we're not going to use any of the other fuel types?
No, because that fuel is what's gonna be needed for our ship.
I'm so glad they invented the backstretch.
Man, we might need to rob it from the other vessel.
What?
Wow! Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna have to rob it from here. Out. We have drained the space station of fuel.
Really?
Pretty much. There's not much fuel left on here. The only thing that's really left is monopropellant in these two tanks. Everything else is as dry as a bone.
Well, not a fresh bone. Old.
We need to release.
Does your ship have a docking station?
Yes. happened there? Something we thrusted. Is this thing asleep?
What do you mean asleep? Where are those Kerbals?
Oh, did I? Oh, probably because I haven't switched to it yet. That's why. That's why nothing was working.
I was like, why are there Kerbals on a tank?
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, what am I missing here? Okay. So in reality, it was the space station that thrusted away from that. And that would also explain why we don't have any... Wait, it still says we have liquid fuel on here. There was still some in that tank. Okay. We'll go here and here. We'll go out and out. Still need to fill up those tanks though.
Hey, Dad.
What?
Push buttons really.
You can. Alright, we want to disarm. Or we want to control from here. And we need to set target as Exploder. And we need to do maneuver. Yeah, go ahead and turn the fan off. Need to activate my engine. My monopropellant engine.
So it doesn't use any of that other fuel?
Nope. This is all liquid fuel. This is on a monopropellant engine. Bye-bye!
Was that where we just left from?
Yep. Ooh, I hope we have enough. Hope we have enough Delta V to rendezvous.
What is the staging?
What do you mean?
There's another stage.
Oh, that activates these. Gives me some additional thrust. See if I go. I think I need to activate those. But we won't activate those right now.
Wait. Now.
Yes, because it's doing an inclination change to match the plane of the orbital plane of Exploder. See how that's changing now? It needs to be lined up with this so we can catch up to it. And hopefully, we're going to have enough Delta V to catch it. I'm thinking that we just doomed our vessel. Because we've got 393 meters a second, and we only have we got to do a change of 204. We may not have enough to rendezvous. I think we just doomed our vessel. Maybe we should have planned a refueling mission. Oh, planning of a refueling mission would have been so much better. I don't know. Let's see. How much Delta V is it going to take? We might be okay. We might be okay. we may expend every last ounce of monopropellant to intercept this thing. We might have barely enough to dock with it.
I really want it to go off.
You what?
I really want it to just go off.
I know. Just leave it alone. What's the rule? If it's not yours, don't touch it. I think we're gonna barely get away with this thing. As our closest approach is getting lower.
Lower.
Separation at closest approach is 690 meters. Ooh. 33 minutes. That's going to slow us down with it. 183.9 meters a second. We've got 188 meters a second. I don't think we're going to have enough to do it, guys. I think we doomed our vessel.
Can't you explode stuff like that?
Can what?
Can't space stations just explode stuff like that?
Yes. RCS out of this. We still have this that can maneuver with that. Yeah, see, we're still a little low. 7.2 meter a second. We don't have it.
Burn time, 1 second.
Yeah, we don't have the fuel. Boom.
Did you put RCS on that one?
We want to control from here. Okay, autopilot.
So are you gonna use RCS to
We're gonna use this to rendezvous with that, yes. And then we're just gonna leave the harvester up here when we go to make our orbital burn.
and then you'll have enough fuel to make it.
Right. See, there's an engineering plan for every problem. This is why you always carry an engineer with you when you do a Kerbal mission.
Alright.
Oh, they're still a little low.
So their RCS tank is full, right?
Yeah, they still have RCS. We still have lots of monopropellant. But we want to be conservative about how much we use because right now we're just coasting to it. arm. Hey, there she is up there. Should see that thing burn here in a second.
Couldn't you use your RCS to go down there?
Yes. Watch what happens.
What is RCS? What is the
Reaction
substance?
control system.
What is the substance that comes out of it?
It's just it's a monopropellant. It's like an aerosol. Okay, it's like a CO2. It's a single gas.
And that's probably why in the Magic School Bus, when Ralphie had like a little aerosol spray, he shot it and he went flying in the other direction.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
Because it's basically like RCS.
Yeah. Alright, we need to tell this thing to disengage.
There's the bird.
Yep. Okay, we're gonna disengage this for now. We're gonna go docking autopilot. Kill that. What?
It's like that's the problem with RCS. If they go full blast, they have too much momentum going to one side, and then they go full blast on that side, and then
Well, it's trying to align itself up.
okay.
But otherwise, this is actually maneuvering pretty good.
Okay.
So, with that having the claw on it, we don't have to worry. We should just be able to cup her right up to it. The claw should grab her onto us.
Okay. Do you put a docking point on all of your ships?
I usually try to, yes. That should thrust downward here. See how it's starting to come up and get closer to us? Because we're kind of thrusting downward. That was a forward thrust there. Go ahead and turn our camera on here. See, now we can watch from here.
I wish you could full screen that.
Well, I can make it larger. Whoops! Let's bring it over here so that we can see it happening here. It's pushing forward. And it's going right for that claw. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. You can't get it any better than that. It's almost like it was flown by a computer.
Because it was, Dad.
Was it?
It was flown by a computer. Dang, you ran out of auto propellant.
Well, that's this one that's out,
Oh,
right? We still have tons of monopropellant here. Alright, we need to disable some engines. We need to disable you. We need to disable you. Now ask me why I'm disabling engines.
why are you disabling?
Because if I don't and I hit the wrong button here,
It'll send it flying.
it would exactly everything's gonna start going bloop 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 bloop, and we don't want everything to go bloop 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 bloop.
It'll be like Tetris.
Right.
And once you get all the straight row, it'll disappear.
Right. Tetris. Actually, if we do it like this, we can see where those lines are going.
Hey, Dad, I actually found something out.
Oh yeah.
So you know, like when you plug in your phone, the little charging port with the outlets. I found out that playing on your computer while having your phone charging makes the charging go quicker.
Just having it plugged in makes it go quicker, son. Your phone is set for a fast charge, and the charging ports on the computer produce enough power to charge quickly.
And when it's in the outlets, not really. It's going through the entire house, so there's not very much power coming through the.
No, it's a different charging port. I think we've already tagged those. In. Look at it drain that. Look how quickly it's draining that fuel.
No, 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 no.
In.
Why do all of them say no?
Because they're empty.
Some of them still have fuel in them. Oxidized.
There we go.
Is she full of
That
fuel?
should be full, which it is. That should be full, which it is. Oh. That should have fuel. That has fuel. That doesn't. That's good. Oh, that's monopropellant. That's right. That's our monopropellant tank. That has fuel. That has fuel. That has fuel. Okay. Still have a little bit of fuel left in here. Can we use it on anything?
How do you refuel a refueler?
Bring a craft up and refuel it. That tank's full. That tank's full. That tank's full.
How do you refuel a refueler that's refueling a fueler?
You don't refuel the refueler. You abandon it. All right, we're done with this guy.
What happens if you disarm while it's still attached?
It'll detach it.
Automatically?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, we'll disarm. Beep.
I sort of imagine that sound like the transforming sound.
Can't believe we've lost all of our RCS. At least we still have sun.
Yeah. Well, time to explode it. Dude.
No, we're not going to blow this up. We're going to point it directly towards the sun so it gets good power. And we're going to transfer back to this guy. Who has a Kerbal alarm clock coming up in 53 days. So at this point, we could run another refueling mission to come rescue this.
What does the Kerbal alarm clock mean?
That is the alarm to let me know when we're ready to make the maneuver to intercept Moho. Oh, but we're at the almost 2 hour mark. We're at 154.
For lunch.
What? No, I'm pretty tired. I'm ready to go to bed. I don't think we're going to make it to Moho. I thought we were going to make it to Moho. We may have to wait. Let's go to the Space Center.
Can it be back-to-back Kerbal streams?
I think I could probably do a back-to-back Kerbal stream tomorrow. Maybe if I get some time, we can restream tomorrow, huh?
Yeah. Although Vulcan, why did you say stop?
I don't know. But, we've got to look at something. Tell me what's on your mind. Oh, that's right. I remember now.
Tell me why it ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why.
We had created this, and it was supposed to intercept Moho. But we had a mistake.
You started.
I started going the wrong direction.
Are we going?
Set as target, and let's see if we can boost towards our target.
What would the stage do? You should probably bring satellites in.
See if we get these to intercept here. Oh, there we go. How soon is that? That is quite the little orbit, isn't it? 31 days. Wow.
Like in the game or in real life?
In game days.
Okay. Because if it took 38 days in real life,
Because we're basically chasing Nimbus again to try and catch up to it. We're going to correct the wrong that we did last time, guys.
What is the splash button?
It cancels the warp. That would be this button here.
Ah.
The slash by the question mark.
Oh, it looks like splash.
That says slash. S-L-A-S-H. See? S-L-A-S-H.
For a second, it looked like splash.
I understand.
I'm like, where's the splash key?
Warp 2 here, 3 days. Well, gee, we've just about burned up all of our time for the Kerbal alarm clock, haven't we? Look, it's down to 22 days now.
3 days later.
See, we're a lot closer now.
Is that Apollo?
No, this is Nimbus.
Is that a dwarf planet?
No, it is a second moon around Kerbal.
I never knew Kerbin had 2 moons.
Yep.
Does Earth have 2 moons?
Nope. We're not special enough. We're not like little green men.
That are so adorable and cute.
Alright,
So
we need to go.
Is it just me, or do Kerbals look squishable? Do Kerbals look squishable?
Circular eyes at next parry. See, my mistake last time was that I had told it Apo. Execute. I don't know, maybe she went upstairs to go to bed. Or was it when we did our node change? Maybe it was when we did our polar node change. You can time warp. We did this last time, and I think it. This is such a light probe, anyway. Alright, we need to do our inclination change. Inclination, new inclination 0. Create node. Okay, so we want to go 90. Remove, create node. Yep, there we go. Okay. Execute. Eight days? We got 19 days before Exploder goes. We're past the 2-hour mark. this? Oh yeah, it's my fan header kit. Okay, yeah. Where'd you find that at?
That was in the shop.
Don't know how it got there.
It probably fell off your desk, like it was right here.
Alright. So now this thing needs to be at a 150. So we want to change Perry to 150 kilometers at next Apo. Create node. Let's see where that puts us. Okay.
10 days, 4 hours, and 23 minutes.
Execute.
That's probably data. Hey Dad, we've hit our 2-hour mark.
I know I'm at the 2 hour mark, but I want to really finish getting this thing in orbit so we can do our orbital survey. Because this is where we left off on the last stream. So I'm finishing the last stream at the end of this stream. And then when we come back, we'll have 10 days to make our boost towards Moho on the next stream.
Which is gonna be tomorrow.
Right. Ooh,
9 days.
actually, it might.
8.
8 days. We may have to make the burn before we end the stream because we're in 8 days. This little maneuver here is taking a lot more time than I expected.
8 days, 1 hour, and 9 minutes.
Why is it not burning? Because I had my RCS turned off. Yeah, we're gonna call that good enough. We are gonna now go circularize at next Perry, create node. And that's another 2 days. That's gonna bring us down to 6 days. Execute next node.
Yeah, you're right. We might be able to do 2 local streams.
I should have turned the RCS off for that rotation.
7 days. 6 days. 5 days.
We may have to collect science too before we sign off for the night. Because that science station is going to be loaded with science. Uh-oh. Okay, I think this is what happened last time. Our Perry got too small. That's exactly what happened last time. I'm remembering now. We need to skip this. We need to go prograde. We gotta bring our Perry up.
Yeah, you would almost make contact with
Yeah, we gotta get our Perry back up to 1500. Turn our RCS back on.
how do you plus throttle and how do you minus throttle? I
See, this is exactly what happened last time. That's why we lost the orbit. Let's get here. We want to add a maneuver.
Oh, day 67?
Of this particular mission for this craft, yes. Execute. A little reaction control wheel in this thing certainly is not helping the situation much. The solar panel cells are rotating at the same rate as the craft. The solar panel cells are rotating the craft. Ah! See what I did there? See what I did? You don't understand. It's too much of a physics principle. Two minutes. Engage. Slow me down. Alright, close enough.
Dad, how old were you when you first started this game? Or started to play it?
I have been playing this game for a very, very long time.
You don't remember how old you were when you started to play it?
I would have, well, it would have been almost 10 years ago that I started to play this, so.
Okay, so you're 48?
Yep. We want to go radial in, I think. Radial out. That should point us.
How young would you be?
Can we talk about this later? I'm focused on this right now, son. I'm trying to calculate things out in my brain, and you're asking me to calculate other things in my brain. Let's talk about it after the stream, all right? Okay, so we've got this thing lined up. So now let's start our orbital survey. Toggle overlay. How do we view our orbital survey? Is it still doing its orbital survey? I guess it is, huh? Why are we not seeing anything here? I should be seeing something from the scanner. Alright, let's go back to our egg exploder. Jump to ship, because we've got 5 days. May as well burn those remaining 5 days. Make our execution burn. Please don't tear that apart. Which you've already done. What's the rule, son? Restore maneuver node. Turn RCS off. Bring up McJeb. Execute next node. Close alarm details. Kill alarm. Turn off Kerbal alarm clock. We no longer need it. Making a slow rotation around. We are still controlling from here.
So, who's the engineer?
We can activate this engine again. This is our engineer. Mun B. Kerman. Mun B. Kerman.
Some weird names.
What?
They have some weird names.
Well, they're aliens. Of course they have weird names. You think they'd have a name like Bob or Jebediah or
You're literally,
Bill?
You're literally saying their names. That looks like
Mun B. Munbie. Munbie.
Okay.
There's our 5 days. We're coming into 10 minutes. We're coming up to 5 minutes.
4,
3, 2, 1. Thing is, we need 1,500 meters a second. We only got 1,200 in this motor. You know what that means? Oh, we'll have enough power because we still got this whole thing. What? All right. I didn't realize this motor burned that slow. We got 2 minutes, 27 seconds left on this burn. Total burn time is 6 minutes, 14 seconds. I would have thought we would have had a little more push on this motor, but I guess we don't. And then this motor here is even smaller. Maybe I should have put one of those on here, but it would have consumed Delta V too quickly. We needed something small and efficient, not big and bulky. Not big and powerful.
So
these are yeah, these are the solar panels, and that's communication.
That's all. Oh, that's great.
Yes, and we've got another motor right here.
Okay. Neat. Oh,
Yeah, now panic and freak out. That's a bunch of little sayings and stuff in the book. When in danger, run in circles, scream and shout. And this one here says, anyone who isn't confused really doesn't understand the situation. We experience moments absolutely worry free from worry. These brief respites are called panic. We live in a rainbow of chaos. Don't let age get you down. It's too hard to get back up. High tech tomatoes, mysterious milk. Super squash. Are we supposed to eat this stuff or is it going to eat us? Every faculty I possess can be used as an instrument in to which can be used as an instrument with which to worry myself. There is a fine line between genius and insanity, and I have erased that line. Try not to worry. Take each day just one anxiety attack at a time. A question that sometimes drives me hazy. Am I or are the others crazy? I don't want to retire. I'm not in that good. I don't want to retire. I am not that good at crossword puzzles. Love looks forward, hate looks back. Anxiety has eyes all over its head. Meaning anxiety looks everywhere. I think that was a cool. I think that was a moment of cool panic there. A word to the wise ain't necessary. It's the stupid ones that need the advice. We are perhaps uniquely among the Earth's creatures the worrying animal. I accept chaos. I'm not sure whether it accepts me. What sane person could live in this world and not be crazy? It's nice to see that look of alarm on the faces of others. If it's stupid and it works, it ain't stupid. Well, yes, it is still stupid, but it just works. So I need to get ready to do my stage here.
Like what though?
Yeah, but that's now panic and worry, or now panic and freak out. It's got a whole bunch of little advices in it. Kind of, yes. When one has too great a dread of what is impending, one feels some relief as the trouble has come. All right, we're making our escape burn here. We're escaping the orbit of Kerbal, and when we come back next time, we will intercept Moho.
Yay!
127 tons. I didn't realize that vessel was that heavy. But we did add a whole lot of fuel to it, so
I think we yanked it in.
Yes, liquid fuel is extremely heavy, yes. Now it is. Oh,
Hard.
gotta keep the blue side up. Alright, we need to set that alarm there. So we need to go Kerbal alarm. Add this alarm to our list in 140 days, 5 hours, 26 minutes. So that gives us some time to do some additional missions next time. Man, Murphy's Law of Combat. I'll have to look that up. So there we go, guys. That's where we're gonna leave our heroes as they ping off into space. We're gonna leave them slowly rotating out of control here. And yeah, we'll turn their spacecraft towards the sun so they have an endless supply of power. There they go. And we're going to go back to the Space Center where we're going to jump to our orbital platform, our space station, our space lab, collect science, and then call it a day. I don't know what that sound was, but he thought it sounded good.
You've been muted this entire time.
I don't think I've been muted. Why? Oh, that's the microphone on the camera. I mute the microphone on the camera because I use my mic on my headset.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would have this really bad echo.
Okay. Like, because you made that mistake before.
Oh, I have made that mistake before. Absolutely, yes. But no, see, because this is my mic and my auxiliary, which is this microphone. And then we've got the desktop audio, and then we've got the video capture. And the reason why it's going completely bonkers right now is because the dogs are barking.
Okay.
This picks up everything. This picks up sound everywhere. You could be in the next room and you could hear someone.
Especially banging with a hammer.
Yes. What are you doing with my shoes?
Well, you're playing with them now.
Doing something with them. All right.
Read that in my room at night when I can't sleep.
What, now panic and freak out?
Yeah.
Well, I need to finish reading it. I haven't read through the whole thing, but
Really?
yeah, Mom got this for me for Christmas like 12 years ago, I think, and I still haven't read through the whole thing. Death is one of the few things that can be done as easily as lying down. It may be that your sole purpose in life is to simply serve as a warning to others.
What?
If something goes wrong, don't go with them.
The future.
The future we're leaving our children is less than ecologically is less an eco froze. So it's kind of I think the machine went There we go. We're coming back. We're coming back. We're coming back, guys. We don't know what happened. Everything just got drastically slow.
Okay.
And I think we just lost Kerbal. I think we just lost Kerbal.
Oh dear.
We had a massive hang there. I mean, everything was froze. OBS was froze. The mouse was froze. So yeah, I think we just lost Kerbal. So I think we're done for the night, guys. Yeah. Thanks for joining. Glad you could all be here. Yeah. I might try and do some streaming tomorrow. Oh, wait! I think we're back. I think we're back. Yeah, this thing's something's not right. All right. I think we're cleared up now. I don't know what went on. That was we were dropping mad frames. I don't know if it was just taking a while to render all this in or what, but it wasn't good. It was in bad shape. So we want to transmit the science. Transmit the science.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna transmit the science, and then we're gonna call it a night, guys. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. It's been a long day for me, and yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do a little more streaming tomorrow with Kerbal. If not, I might do some streaming with my guys, and yeah, and it OBS came. Yeah, that was more of an OBS issue. This was a full system issue. This was just everything system wise. It just stopped, and I've run into that a couple of times on Kerbal before, and it's usually been how it loads a bunch of assets in. I think I need to verify the integrity of the game files again, because that's often what causes it, is bad file integrity. So we're gonna go that route and see. But yeah, I think we're gonna start signing off here. We're almost done transmitting the science, and we're having a dog go berserk again. There we go. That's our science, guys.
How much science did
It was 1,000 because they were 500 each.
Wow.
All right. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Go hit that subscribe button. Tell all your friends about my stream if you like what I do. If you don't like what I do, tell all your friends anyway, and tell them it's the worst stream on the internet and come watch it. If you ever miss one of my episodes, you can catch it on YouTube. I upload all my raw video directly to YouTube because I'm a nut job that way, and I think it's awesome. Nobody's going to watch a 2-hour video on YouTube unless they're just needing something to listen to. But yeah, come join us, and we'll catch you all later. See? That is why. That is exactly why.
That is exactly why.
I need to pause the game and